Hello my friend, are you ready for the Euro 24 predictions? Then let's go. I will tip and predict the whole tournament from the group stage to the finals, and you can see how good your team will perform. And if you want to be successful with sports betting, you need the best odds, and you get the best odds at Winamax, and also a €200 special bonus for the tournament in the link in the video description. Okay, let's start with Group A, and I hope you understand the countries. I will translate it if you need to. Germany versus Scotland. I don't think the Scots have any chance here, as it's the home soil of Germany, and they also are way better than the Scots. I don't think they score a goal, so 4-0 for Germany in the first game. Hungary will lose against Switzerland with 1-0 in the second game, and Germany will beat Hungary with 2-0, and the Switzerland will beat Scotland with 2-1, and Scotland and Hungary will go 1-1, and Germany, Switzerland also, with Germany first in the group because of the more scored goals, and Switzerland second. Hungarians have to go home as well as Scotland, as they have only 1 point, and that's not enough to be one of the best thirds in the group stage, and only 4 best third teams reached the round of the last 16. In Group B we have a lot of special teams with Italy, Spain and Croatia, and also Albania. And the first game is a tough one, and I believe that Spain is better than Croatia in this year, and they will win the first game 1-0, and Italy should beat Albany very easy, 2-0 maybe, because I think they're one of the weakest teams at the tournament. They should be happy to participate, and I don't think they have really high chances against this huge favorites here, and also Croatia will beat them maybe 3-1, and the game between Spain and Italy ends 0-0, as both are happy with 1 point and they don't want to be injured, because the Italians have the decisive game against Croatia, and as I think Italy won't be that good as they have been at the tournament 2021, where they were the champions. That's why 1-1 is a realistic result here, and both will go to the round of the last 16, while Spain will beat Albany and I don't know, Albania I think, and Spain will be first in the group, Italy second and Croatia third. And let's go to the next Group C, where we have one of the huge favorites in this tournament, England, and they are facing Denmark, Serbia and Slovenia in their group. The first game between Slovenia and Denmark can be a decisive one for one or the other team, as Slovenia had some really interesting results in front of the tournament. They were able to beat Portugal 2-1 and also had a winner against the USA. So Slovenia might be one of the surprisings at the tournament, as they are only 2 million people rich, and so no one really expects them to make anything. But also I think they have some chances against Denmark, and especially their striker Seško, playing at Leipzig, maybe next year in the Premier League, should maybe use the tournament as a stage for him and score a goal against Denmark. 1-1 at the end would be a surprising. And then one of the huge surprisings at the tournament will be that Serbia will win the first game against huge favorite England. And as I think England is way overrated, they have a lot of experienced players on international stage, which have a worth of hundreds millions, and I don't think this is really accurate, and that's why I think England will disappoint at this tournament, and Serbia's style of playing can be a problem for England, and that's why I really go with the risk and say England will lose the first game against Serbia. And in the game between Slovenia and Serbia, I see Serbia also stronger. After winning against England, they also should beat Slovenia in the second game, while Denmark will lose to England in the second game, as I think Denmark is not that strong, like at the tournament 2021, when Denmark was in the half final against England and losing only in the extra time with 1-0, and England losing in the final after penalty shooting against Italy. But this time Serbia is the big surprise in this group. They also are not losing against Denmark with 1 point, and England will beat Slovenia in the last game, unfortunately 3-1. In this very interesting group, Serbia will be the leader and England will advance to the round of the last 16 as second. Also a very good group with Group D: France, Poland, Netherlands and Austria. And for sure, I think the Polish team will be the worst, and they will lose their first game against the Netherlands with 3-1. While I hope and I beg for a surprise here that Austria will play a really good tournament, as they were able to achieve some great results before the tournament, and they are facing the big favorite France in the first game, so maybe they are able to keep it close, but at the end the most reasonable pick is that France will win this game. But I still have a little bit of hope that Austria might also be one of the surprisings here, as France and Netherlands should be the best teams in the group for sure. But on a great day, Austria might be able to get a point against France or even the Netherlands. At least they have to beat Poland. I think 2-1 is a standard tip here, and I think France will be better than the Netherlands and they will beat them also 2-1 in this close group, while it will be just interesting game between the Netherlands and Austria, where I go with the risk and say that in this game Austria can make even a winner and beat the Netherlands 3-2, and France will for sure send Poland home with 0 points, and France will be the first in this group, no surprise. But Austria second, and also the Netherlands will advance to the round of the last 16. Group E, and maybe one of the worst groups in this tournament, with Romania, Belgium, Ukraine and Slovakia. Also, I think it would be very close here, and Ukraine might win this first game 2-1, while Belgium should be still way better than Slovakia, but not that good like they've been in some years before. And the best Belgian players are growing older and still good enough for this group. But on the other hand, I see a lot of draws here between Slovakia and Ukraine, and on the other hand, Belgium should beat Romania, and they also should be able to beat Ukraine, so that they end up number 1 in this group. But who's second? After also a draw between Slovakia and Romania, number 2 is Ukraine, and maybe Slovakia also is able to be one of the best group thirds and go to the last 16. Last group with a lot of potential and a lot of fans, because there is Czech and Turkey and Portugal with Georgia, not the American one, the country next to Russia. And I don't know why Georgia is here at the tournament, because they had a lot of luck, obviously, and Turkey should be better here. No matter that Turkey just recently lost 1-6 versus Austria. But Austria is a good team, so just ignore that, Turkey, and go on, because there were also a draw against Italy. And so, yeah, you never know what you get in the Turkish football. Portugal instead is one of the favorites at this tournament. They should beat Czech 3-0. And on the other hand, the Czech team is better than Georgia and beat them 2-1. While Portugal also should be better than Turkey. I don't see a lot of Turkish goals here. 2-0 for Portugal, maybe even more in the German tipping game, as there are a lot of Turkish viewers. I said Portugal will even win with 6-1 or something like that, just to make fun of the Turkish team and provocate some reactions, because the Turkish are very emotional, and that's a thing I think is very funny, as I, as a Czech fan, also can laugh about my own country. And I can say that no matter how much I love my country and my team, I still am a realistic person, and I think they are not the best team in this group or in the world or in Europe. So a 1-1 against Turkey should be the best they can achieve. Maybe on a good day they can win, on a bad day they can lose. So draw is reasonable, and Portugal will beat up Georgia 4-0 to be number 1 in this group. Second is Turkey with 4 points, also 4 points Czech Republic, and both are going to the round of the last 16. And now let's see what's happening there. Yeah, the Czech campaign comes to an end after losing 1-0 to Spain. Germany will go into extra time versus England, and then we for sure have a penalty shootout where Harry Kane misses the last shot, and Germany will advance to the quarterfinals. Goodbye, England's Rose. Portugal versus Croatia. Very, very close game. Also being decided in the penalty shootout with the better end for Portugal. Austria will beat Ukraine 2-0. Belgium versus Denmark will also be a close game, but still in the end I believe Belgium should be a bit better, as I don't think Denmark is really strong in this tournament. France will beat Turkey easily 3-0. Serbia versus Netherlands, and here we might expect another surprise, as you might remember that the Serbian team was number 1 in the group with England, and they were able to beat England, and now they should also be able to make it close against the Netherlands and maybe go in the extra time and have some luck, maybe 0-0 after regular time, and then one Serbian goal leads them to the quarterfinals. How can that be? I don't know. I just want to have the Netherlands go home. And on the other hand, the Switzerland team is hard to beat. Italy is not that good, so also we will have a coin flip here, and we will see a penalty shootout. And this is a discipline where the Switzerland team is very bad, the Swiss team, and so Italy will advance to the quarterfinals. And there we have the top game between Spain and Germany. But before we come to that, we have the other games. And I think the Serbian team also can go one round further, because I think the Italy team has a problem in attacking, and Serbia somehow manages to beat them. I don't know when, but this is one of the huge surprisings at this tournament. And Serbia gains the momentum to advance to the half final. In the France game between North France and the Real France will win 2-0, and Portugal should win against Austria, but still a good tournament, I hope, for Austria. And in this game, I think Germany should be better than Spain and beat them 2-1. So we have two semi-finals between Germany and Portugal, and because of Germany is the home team, they will beat Portugal 2-1. On the other hand, France will have an easier game against Serbia and winning 2-0, which brings us to the final between Germany and France. And as nobody wants to see a French team winning the German European Championship, there will be only one European champion here, and this is Germany after 1-0 against France. And the goal scorer of the most important goal of the tournament will be Kai Havertz. That's it, and if you want to bet on Euro 24, you get an extra special Euro bonus of 200 euro if you deposit 200 euro and with top odds at Winamax.